Oh well, two of my Xboxes come unplugged. I have no idea why, but here we are. Hi everybody. I fell asleep. I guess I'm old and putting a grill together out in the sun will do that to you. So yeah, it's all right. We are recovering. I am back. Let's go ahead and advance the day. We've got a week until the transfer window closes. So we need to abruptly and aptly, and whatever other adjective I'm supposed to be using in correct terminology, figure out who we need to bring onto the squad loan wise to help support us going forward. Looks like Will Andiapan has been he introduced central defender Will Andiapan to a packed press conference at Power Court today. Among the media present to new signing, Football Weekly chose, do you have any thoughts on Drake FC choosing to operate with a general manager? I have to say that I wouldn't be comfortable in working such a setup. I have no idea what that even means. Uh, well, I've started putting together a short list of players we'll look at to bring in, but I'm not sure how many we'll be able to bring in. Last night we said we needed to bring in a few, but we'll really have to see just what's left, what's available at the time. And then I probably need to start rearranging what we're going to be scouting. All right, we got boot camp coming up. Let's go ahead and add a session here for match review. DLW, we're actually getting right to it. If you're talking about the final day, we've not done anything. We did a lot during the summer. We've not done hardly anything since the season started. Well, no, that's not true. We sold Will Andiapan for $1 million. Mad Martin, let's not bring that. Let's not curse us with that.
Hello there.
We had enough injuries in those first couple of days. We're still on Monday. This thing is taking forever to go through this week. I have a couple of people that Man City and Man United should loan to us, but I think we have to play our cards right and just hope that they're still there on the last day of the transfer. Surprised we've not had an offer for Binks yet. DLW, if you were here the other night, we did pick up a couple of new guys. That purple and green is really bad to see there. Hey, Veggie, how are you doing?
Hello there.
Scott McNabb is going to have his brace on for a little bit longer. in Gabo. Hopefully we can get him back soon. Andy Pan, he was one of the injuries. He had a big gash in his leg, but he's not our problem anymore. It was 1.7 million, and then a few other advances on it. Oh yeah, 1.9 million to Luton Town, and we could get 2.1 million for it eventually. What kind of turned the table, and he took a pay cut going there, which is just really weird. I don't understand this game sometimes. I guess he wanted to start. I'm interested to see if they do start him. Doesn't look like he's out there. They also got Tommy Lay from us. So if he's went there, took a pay cut, and he's just going to be setting the bench, not really sure about that. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. I wish they had like an old Batman soccer league. I would try to play in that. I never understood why they didn't invest in I know you'd have to have like medic crews there and stuff, but like older, not just men's softball. I know that's the thing, but like other athletic events where older people who could do it to get in shape. We're hoping to conduct more deals. He wanted to get away from being encouraged and demanded more during games. Move over here. We have a lot of that. Hey, Travis Howe did really well. We might be bringing him up in a couple of. He could play a little bit more midfield. This kid could be really good. We have a couple of players in our youth leagues that I really think could come up, especially midfield. Richie Rooney, Travis Howe. We got Mullenby. We got O'Flynn down there. Already having concluded 3 deals during this window. Are you hoping for more? We would like to bring in another midfielder. Weird. I got a little error. Did you all see a hiccup on Twitch? I know that they got some concert or something going on. So I may have to watch that just to be careful. Y'all have to just let me know. It's every time I hit it must be where the game pulls so much. It's saying it's giving it like an encoding thing. I don't know if it's showing up though, but I'm getting the error for it now. which is really interesting that all of a sudden it would show. I don't know. OBS has been kind of wonky lately. I'm sure it's on Twitch's side. Like I said, what was that thing they're doing right now that I saw? Amazon Music, something live. Amazon Music presents Outside Lands 2023 live from San Francisco. I'm sure they've turned every bit of their powers toward broadcasting that. Jorge Valentine. Valente, not Valentine. Looks really good. He's very keen on joining Drake FC. Would expect to serve as deputy to the. Okay, so this kid could be somebody we should go after. I wonder what kind of deal they would want, though. Oh, 4.7 million to 7.4. Yeah, that's just not feasible for us. Hey, Clout, we just started.
Hello there.
We're getting ready to go into the transfer window closing. Why is Uber sending me I don't ever do Uber Foods or Uber Eats or whatever. I just have the Uber app that I do on business every once in a while, but it does it's like, "Hey, you should order food." And it's like, "No, I shouldn't." 95% complete. All right, financially we're doing okay. Oh my god, we made a profit. Oh my god. It's only 86,000, but we made a profit. Amazing. Hey Danny Fandom, how are you doing?
Hello there.
A busy transfer day is expected. Sheffield United, Everton, and a host of other clubs are expected to be among those with major moves. They want to. Oh yeah, they're throwing $29 and $24 million around. Drake FC continue to be linked with Union Berlin's Mario Voskovic. We've not even scouted this man. Oh, it looks like Spain is interested in Binks. We will definitely take part in this. Man, I understand that. I watch way too much YouTube and Twitch at night when I lay in bed. I just spent $160 on a pillow that's supposed to help me sleep. I laid on it for my nap earlier and I did fall asleep, but I don't know if it's more comfortable than my two pillow system. So we'll see. Okay. So let me be clear. We're going to go out. We're going to get 3 to 4 loan players. We're going to complete the team. All right, let's go scour. You're very welcome. DLW. I have no idea why this guy's on my list because he's already loaned out. Thought I'd clean this up. I always wondered how on video games, like bugs and stuff don't bother me. I know I had a friend who had arachnophobia, but on like certain games, they don't always include a removing spiders from it. But is there anything else they would have to remove that people have like a phobia of? Like, is it just spiders that freak people out? Thinking of buying a guy for 85 million. I have 43 million available. Sounds good or really bad? Hey, all the big streamers do it all the time and it works out for them. Why not? Why don't you try it? I mean, I'm poor. I operate my club like I do myself in real life. I know I don't have any money, so why on earth would I go out there and spend something I don't have? All right, let's focus, Steve. Focus. Europe Conference League. Okay, well, you got installments of your friend. This is the first month we've made money, and since we were in the lower leagues. I really can't just go out and do that now. Now, for veggie, yeah, that could be a possibility. Okay. So I did have a list of players that I wanted to look at, and a couple of them were on the Wolves. They're going to be huge. It's going to be huge deals. They're going to be so huge. The names are going to be on the front of the stadium. I'm sorry. Sometimes things just come out and then they get in the tight places. Okay, so a player that I was looking for evidently does not even play. Everybody loved him in the 90s and 2000s. It's just now that they hate him. Oh, he's unavailable now. Why? Why have you made him unavailable? Yep, they're just not going to let him leave. Okay. Well, so much for that first name on my list. You know, I played Pokemon once when I did the SKS Summer Game Blitz, and I had no clue what I was doing. Who was the other guy that I was looking at on this team? I think all of their political views do a 180. I don't think anybody pays attention. What was it? George Carlin said it's a big old group and you're not part of it. I firmly believe that both sides all believe the same thing. They just say what they need to when they come out on camera. this kid, Javier Herrera. Oh, they still want me to play. We'll make an offer. All right, the other guy I wanted to go for defensive purposes was at Brighton. Let's see if he's still listed here. Not Matthew Bevis. I think he was on their under 21 squad. So, yeah, this Michael Buffange. This youngster here. I think, oh, somebody's made a bid for him. No, not in Middlesbrough. All right, so we got an offer out for those two guys. Now we definitely need to get some midfield support. And I think we need to go to our friends, Man City, and see who they have. Tomas Galvez. Now, this is a guy we may get last ditch if we need him, but I think they had a number of players here. Yeah, Matthew Edwards. I really, really, really want to bring in. Okay, yeah, they're not going to charge anything now. Don't panic. Follow your instincts. Okay, put in an offer for him. Wingback. They got Fabio. I may, how tall are you, Fabal? I don't know what the A with the tilde on it is in Brazil. That sounds like a good thing to go to the website. How do you? How do you pronounce Fabo? Oh, there it is.
Fabao.
Fabao. Fabao. Fabao with the goal. I slept way too much. We may come back for him. Let me look through my list here. I didn't have him on my initial list, so I've not really scouted him to know anything. Well, maybe I should be worried about that. Nicholas, you're actually right, because one of the other names it brought up was like Zihao Fabao. So, but it clearly says that he's from Brazil. I mean, maybe with business now, that's possible. There's a lot of like Chinese people born in different places in the world now, and there's obviously South Americans born in the Southeast Asia. So it doesn't really shock me anymore if that was a thing. All right, bring that list back up here. All right, Man United. I found a couple of people there. Where are they at? Oh, they're in 17th. I did not look at Omri Mesica. Under 21 squad. They got a couple of $1 million players here. I wish I knew this Axel Bonds Pelzer. If I could know anything about him, but I really didn't. Oh, wait, they've pulled some people back too. Oh no. Wait, this guy's just listed for transfer now at 8 million. Well, we can't buy him. He'd be great attachment to midfield. And he could play defensively too. Though his marking's a little bad. So we'll see if they'll let us try to loan him. Well, they're still asking for a little bit of money. There's probably a good chance we don't get him. Delforge. Now, I had him on my list here. And it looks like he's no longer here listed either. Did they just pull out of their... Yeah, he's not listed either for... He's on international duty, so that may be why they don't. Oh, they wanted to play with higher quality players. Okay. Well, let me just remove him from my list. You've insulted me enough. Now, this Jannar kid, I really would like to have him just as a backup striker, but they'll probably tell me the same thing with him. All right, so we're still looking for probably... We probably could use a box-to-box midfielder. If I was thinking... Let me look at my list here. We can go back to Brighton. They had a guy, if he's still listed. I would think they'd want to let some of their players go since they're getting beat up here. Greg McNiff. See, he could play midfield really well. He's not consistent, though. Hmm. Maybe we go for a wing instead. Veggie, we're in year 7. Tottenham. They may not deal with us anymore. Martin Guerrero. Oh, he can only play left wing. I still think midfield is our worst spot. Southampton, they had a number of players. I don't know if there's anybody. There's one I looked at, but I think Intero Malojo. This may be him. Yeah, he can play deep line playmaker. He's actually a really good player. Guess that's why he's worth $34 million. We'll just make an offer. All right, we'll let those run. We'll see what happens. Because I believe right now we can only host. I'll look up that player here in a minute. I did not forget. We can bring in 4 more players. All right, you said Nicolo, not big. No, what am I spelling? Nicolo Barelia. He is a midfielder. Is that who we're talking about? He is 31. And yeah, we've scouted him, but he's making $13.2 million a year. We can't afford that. It's not buying him that's the problem, Veggie. It's how do we pay this man once he gets here? He is listed for $38 million. Or he was, excuse me. No, not, it's $13 million a year he's making. It's not buying him. Oh my God. Yeah. Oh. So wait, to put that in a nerdy European, he's making $250,000 a week. I think that's right, right? Yeah. Yep. He makes more in 1 week. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Than I do in almost 6 years when I was in the classroom. That's only you can support Stephen Thomas with your credit card. There's a little button down there that says subscribe, donate. There's Patreon. Someday we may be able to afford Nicolo Barrera. He's a caviar taste, and all we have is fried egg bank accounts. Hey, it worked! Veggie gifting a tier 1 sub, and Yankee fan gets it. Wonder who that could be. Thank you so much, Veggie. I didn't mean to guilt trip you, but it worked. I got to do that more often. How seriously has your transfer budget been depleted by the sort of the deal you made? What? I'm not even going to talk to you. Go home by yourself. You can write an article in your pajamas by yourself, you big nerd. How dare you talk to me that way? Hi, everybody. It's Donderkey.
Hello there.
We have 11. David Pickwell did well. Hi, Derek. Important dates in September. What do we have? We got Reading coming up next week. Hull, Southland, Burton. That is Burton Albion in the Carabao Cup. Ooh, okay. Okay, so we got a center back and a striker that have been accepted. Lewis Binks has gained the stay back at all time trait. Sunday Jarrow's picking up negative. Prioste is picked up 1-2s. Man City, they want him to be a regular starter. No. Okay, so they still just want us to pay for this guy, which we're not. They want us to pay 1 point. Yeah, well, okay, he's not coming here. Antero Malojo. I'll pay 42,000 for this guy. And yeah, Javier Herrera, we're not going to get him. Because if they're still not going to offer him out for free, it's just not going to happen. Yeah, they want him to play, so we're not going to get him. You know what? I'm not going to select that. We're going to play him center field, midfield, but I'm not going to do that. Here's a roundup of the biggest spenders around Europe during the transfer window. The Premier League has spent $1.38 billion. Billion dollars. The Bundesliga has spent $678 million. La Liga has only spent $391. Serie A spent $370, and Sky Bet Championship $233. Tottenham has spent $226 million in this window. Real Madrid $124. Borussia Mönchengladbach, I know I'm butchering that, $119. Bayern and Crystal Palace at $92. And the window's still got 13 hours left. Palace making some moves. All right, so we definitely. So the only thing we really got cooking in the window right now is a central defender and a striker. We probably need to go out and find some more midfielders. Let me go look. I wonder Jose Luis. I think Aston Villa may have sold him, though. So we may not be able to loan him in if that took place. I think I saw that right before I booted the stream up. Who is this guy? Oh, man, if he could play anywhere else, God, he would be amazing. Oh, they loaned him out already. Who did they loan him to? Montpellier. Well, just go play in France. Uh-huh. What a name for that coach. Victor Gonkarenko. Well, unfortunately, I don't think some of these other players will be able to get them then. And they don't get Del Forge listed anymore. Yeah. We cannot get him. Do I really got to go to Leeds for a player? I feel so dirty because it's freaking Bullocks. Thomas Bullocks Frank. Archie Gray. He is probably one of their best players. I see you've listed your player for 1.4 million. The best I could do is 350. Trey 50. That's what I noticed. That general manager had scales and it had a tail. And I said, be gone, Loch Ness Monster. I put a list out for McF. No, I didn't. I know he went to Brighton. So we looked at him. Did they just not want him to play with us? Was that a thing? No, they'll actually let us do it. They want him to play as deep lying playmaker. So we'll see if Brighton loans us a couple players. You know, if we could just find Yankee Gal gifted a tier 1 sub to Nancy Drew Games. That is a very niche thing, but thank you so very much. Thank you for being a friend. Appreciate that. Was that the female author crime solving mysteries or whatever? Am I thinking of that correctly? This kid. He can only play one side too. She does star in some mystery games. That's what I thought. Oreo. I really wish I could find a winger that could play either side, but that seems like a very tough thing to follow or find, not follow. What are you going into blind? Now I'm a little bit worried. Mad Martin. Speaking of follow, why follow your dreams when you can follow me? I'm really good at coming up with things. It's just the delivery that I need to work on. What was it Nick Saban said when he hires recruiters? If you don't know who Nick Saban is, he's a mildly successful football coach at Alabama, American football. He said when he finds recruiters and they want a job with Alabama to go out and recruit players, he looks at their wives. Because he said if these guys cannot marry over their own level, there's no way they can bring in the talent that Alabama needs. Probably a pretty sexist statement, but he does have something there if you look between the lines. Bingo. Blaine Crown, and he can play midfield. This is the kind of guy that we need to bring in. All right, we'll see if we can bring that in. So that's we probably thrown the net out way too much, but we'll see what we can bring in. There's still Man City. No, I'm not. I'm not giving you Mazzala. He's not going to play it. We'll try one more time. I may have to. Because we really need him to bolster up that midfield. Oh, Jannar! Okay. I just wanted to, I hate putting promises on anything. So Blaine Crown, they want him to be a regular starter. And they want him to be we don't have that. We'll try one more time with that. See, they keep pushing for this Craig McNeff kid is better than he is. Now they want 10%. How about this? Okay, they want me to pay the whole thing for Archie Gray, so we're not going to get him. Wait a second. Am I looking at my wrong thing? I'm dumb. I got an attacking Mazzala. Veggie, you need to just smack me through the screen. Yeah, he could play that. I'm just dumb. Yeah, you know what? Yes, he could play. Yes, yes. Matthew Edwards could play Mazzala. I'm very stupid. I I don't normally play that, so life happens, guys. I put together a grill today, everybody. All right, Matthew Edwards. No, Buffons. He went to Middlesbrough. All right, so we definitely got to go look for another center back. I don't even have the gas hooked up to it yet. Yeah, Donderkey didn't come help me put it together. What a shit ass friend. I was gonna laugh if that was him, like texting me, like instantly. This dude looks like he's seen some shit. Oh no, they pulled him off the line. No, he's unavailable now. Man, I've never seen so many like Indian givers. I know I had somebody on. Are we back to Brighton? I don't know why I scouted Brighton so much. I just did. I think it's because they were in last place, and we scouted them from last year. We had a lot of information on them. I don't see this dude that I was looking for. Oh, he's at the very top here. Um, I have only, Mad Martin, in my life lost my eyebrows 6, 7, 15 times on a grill. So I don't think we're going to be able to get crowned because they wanted to play attacking midfielder, and I just don't utilize that. Dylan Kura. Cosfema. Wait, what? Bevis. Oh, okay. They'll take a squad player if he plays central defender. I will do that. John Foster. 10 hours remaining. I'm starting to get a little panicky because we've not got anybody yet. So we're working on a defender. We're working on 2 midfielders. I probably still should go out and find a winger. Some of these teams just aren't cooperating with us. This is that good. I keep going back and looking at the same ones, and it's just making me mad. Man City, do you have any other treasures for me? Like, seriously. You already got rid of Galvez, which makes me saddened. Andy Sutton would be really good, but I don't think they would loan him out because we already tried Fabao. We're looking at Matthew Edwards right now. Let me try to get Sutton. Let me. Dun 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 dun.